The event hall was alive. Talking drums and music echoed against the walls, their rhythm weaving through laughter, chatter, and the soft clinking of glasses. The scent of grilled meat and spiced rice floated in the air, blending with perfume and incense. Men stood tall in flowing agbadas, women shimmered in richly patterned fabrics, their jewel tied like crowns. It was at this event, crowded yet warm, that Emeka arrived. He was known in the city, a successful businessman, confident, proud of his roots, a man who believed strongly in legacy, lineage, and carrying his family name forward. As he scanned the room, exchanging greetings, his eyes caught on someone. She wasn't the loudest. She wasn't performing for attention. She stood near the edge of the hall, laughing softly with a friend, her eyes bright, her posture graceful. There was a calmness about her that drew him in like a quiet song. Adurunk. For a moment, Emeka forgot the noise around him. Something stirred in his chest, unexpected, unplanned. Before fear or pride could interfere, his feet were already moving. "Good evening," he said, his voice steady. She looked up. Their eyes met. And somehow, the world narrowed to just the two of them. What began as polite greetings quickly melted into something deeper. They talked about childhood memories, family expectations, dreams they hadn't shared with many people. Time slipped unnoticed. Laughter came easily. Silence, when it happened, felt comfortable, not awkward. It felt recognizable, as though they had met before, somewhere beyond memory. When the event finally wound down, Emeka knew one thing with certainty. He didn't want the night to end without seeing her again. Soon, courtship followed, intentional, respectful, warm. He admired her kindness. She admired his ambition and generosity. Few months into their relationship, Emeka asked for her hand in marriage in a quiet but memorable way. Soon, families were informed, and the elders from both families nodded in approval. The wedding was everything tradition demanded, and more. Drummers announced the union. Elders prayed. It was a beautiful union between two different tribes and culture. Kola nuts were broken. Palm wine was shared. The ground seemed to vibrate with celebration. Adurunk glowed in her attire, her smile radiant, her heart hopeful. Emeka beamed with pride. As they danced together, he whispered dreams into her ear. Dreams of a big family, sons who would carry his name, boys who would sit beside him as elders one day. She listened, smiling. At the time, those words felt harmless. Few months later, Adurunk became pregnant. When Adurunk became pregnant, the house transformed. Her mother-in-law visited often, cooking special meals, rubbing her back, advising her gently. Emeka hovered protectively. Nothing was too much, nothing too expensive. Labor came after long months, painful and exhausting. When the baby finally arrived, her cry filled the room. "It's a girl." Adeswa Ada. Beautiful, tiny, perfect. There was celebration, music, visitors, gifts. Emeka held his daughter, smiling. Yet somewhere, deep within, a silent expectation remained. Next time a boy. The second pregnancy came quickly. Another girl. The celebration was quieter. The third pregnancy came. Another girl. By the fourth and fifth, the house no longer prepared with joy, only routine. 5 daughters. No son. Something shifted in Emeka. He became distant, his voice sharpened. He stopped attending naming ceremonies with enthusiasm. He stopped correcting his mother when she made cutting remarks. The girls felt it. Children notice silence. They feel rejection before they can name it. Adurunk tried harder, kept the house peaceful, the children respectful, the meals warm. But nothing softened him. His mother's words grew cruel. "Is this all you can give my son? 5 mouths and no air." Adurunk swallowed her tears. One night, Emeka spoke plainly. "I will marry another wife. I need sons." There was no argument in his tone, only decision. His words pierced into Adurunk's heart and shattered it. That night, Adurunk wept and prayed like she never did before until dawn. Oh, she prayed. Not for revenge. Not even for sons. She prayed for God to see her. Emeka began staying out late, spending money recklessly, taking pride in his affairs. When Adurunk became pregnant again, no one rejoiced. Her daughters helped her cook, wash, carry water. When labor neared, Emeka said, "Go to your father's house." No anger, no emotion. Just dismissal. Adurunk gathered her 5 daughters and left. Her mother welcomed her with open arms. "Rest," she said. "God has not finished." Few days later, labor came quietly, then violently. Hours passed. Then, one cry. Then another. Then another. The room fell silent. Triplets. 3 boys. Adurunk laughed and cried at the same time. The next day, a messenger was sent to Emeka's house. "She has delivered." Emeka scoffed. "So, another girl. You didn't even ask." He waved her away. He was enjoying and having fun with his new girlfriend. Days later, Emeka was walking proudly in his office compound. Then he overheard whispers. "Are you attending Emeka's wife's naming ceremony?" "Yes, oh, I would, who wouldn't? I heard they're triplets, all boys." Triplets, all boys. Naming ceremony. His world tilted. His legs weakened. What? He ran towards his in-laws' compound like a madman, but he was denied access. Denied access. The next day, Emeka returned with elders, gifts, palm wine, and humility. He begged. Adurunk stood dignified, not bitter, not boastful. Her daughters stood tall. The children were released. The other woman was sent away. The celebration returned, greater than before. God had spoken. He had turned ridicule into rejoicing, tears and shame turned into testimony. This story reminds us that God is never late. He is always exact, and sometimes God allows the waiting. So the testimony will be undeniable. When God promises, He delivers completely. When God answers, He answers fully.